So now we're back at the north end of the Matanzas River, heading towards the Castillo. So in about an hour, they're going to have the Spanish Guard march from the Castillo down St. George Street to the government building. And it's a commemoration of what I do not remember the purpose, but it has something to do with King Felipe V of Spain, who I believe was the monarch who visited St. Augustine. So that's where we're headed now. Right, Adele?
Yeah.
And there's storm clouds over there, but they're blowing that way, so...
The bridge is up.
Oh yeah, the bridge was up, so that's why there's so many cars.
It's going down now.
But everything's bueno now. Alright, vámonos. Here there be pirates. And also there's a pirate ship. And it's not windy. It's a replica of I don't know what, but it has the Spanish flag. And it's a real replica of a real sailing ship. Don't know if you guys can see that far, but over there's a whole crowd forming at the Castillo.
We're crossing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and we're crossing the drawbridge right now. But yeah, way over there's a whole huge crowd forming, and I think you can already see the Spanish Guard forming up. They're firing the cannon from the Castillo. They just did 2 shots, so I don't know if they'll do it again, but that's what that smoke is over there. A cannon firing demonstration by the Spanish Guard. I'm probably going to put this away and they'll do it again. But yeah, it was really loud. Thought it was fireworks at first. So yeah, I'll put this away and they'll probably do it again, so you guys will miss it, but yeah. So we're back on St. George Street later in the day now, and you can see how much more crowded it is. Much more crowded. So it's just a little while now before they start marching down St. George Street. We're here at the south end of the road. They're marching from the Castillo at the north end. Be marching down the road here, and they'll be going to the government building at the old town market there. So that's the same government building where the King and Queen of Spain were greeted on the balcony during the changing of the Spanish Constitution. So, still waiting for that. There it goes. So here come the Spanish Guard now. And hopefully not too many people get in the way. But I have a clear spot right in front of me.
Don't have to clear out.
There we go. Spanish Guard. Marching to the government building. Get enough photos?
I got only 2.
You only got 2?
Yeah.
Oh. Sad panda. To wait for the light to change.
Like those people don't know that, you know. Because they're just like, oh, there's people.
They're saying something over there, but I'm not really sure what. Can't get much closer than this at the moment.
So here you can see there's a Spanish Guard marching, and I think they're preparing a show, but we can't cross yet, so I don't know what's going on yet.
If everything works, the spark will set off that powder, setting off the charge in the barrel. Now there's many reasons they may not work. It's humid, it's wet, it's raining. You have to have good weather in that period of time to have a war and kill somebody. Cannot do it when it's raining, can't do it when it's snowing. These weapons will not fire. But they were the premier weapons of their era. A good soldier was expected to be able to shoot one of these guns in about 20 seconds. The technique was men lined up, shoulder to shoulder. Everybody lowers the gun at once, and everybody fires at once. If you look carefully, the little nubbin on the end of Alex's barrel is not a sight. That's to hook his bayonet on. There are no sights in these guns. Maximum effective range is 50, maybe 100 yards. Everybody lowers at once, everybody fires at once. Now being smoothbore, the ball is smaller than the muzzle, and it bounces its way down and it bounces its way out. The last bounce is going to determine the direction that bullet's going to go. Now,
talking about the logistics of the musket balls.
Hunters have rifles. We're rifling over 1,200 rounds per casualty.
So these bullets are so inaccurate that every shot, you have to fire your weight in lead to kill someone, basically.
This would have gone on at least 3 times a day back then. As this is the governor's escort, they need to be in proper uniform. They will be inspected. We are a small poor town. In St. Augustine of this era, most of our soldiers, this was a family business. The same families were providing military service since this town was founded. They have a new race. They're called Floridanos. They are part Indian and part Spanish. They will vanish when the Spanish evacuate in 1763. This was its own unique community.
They cannot record video.
They don't know Spanish that well sometimes. Some of our people would have been Irish. We had Germans. All we cared is they were Catholic and willing to fight the British. A lot of our soldiers were black. This was the beginning of anti-slavery, starts here in St. Augustine. Spain outlawed slavery in 1692. And many of the blacks who escaped from the north swore allegiance to our king, became Catholics, and joined our garrison. The Underground Railroad went south long before it ever went north. They are not loading. Don't worry about it. They go into basically a drill. When we do demonstrations, our people do practice on a regular basis. We have a lot of members. Tomorrow, if you're around, the fort has musket firing, 10:30, 11:30, 1:30, 2:30, and 3:30, depending on the weather. Got to make sure nobody's in the way of where they're shooting. Although it's blanks, you can still get hurt with a blank weapon. And kids, you see a weapon at home, call an adult, you don't play with them.
shoot?
Heavy rear. By the way, you're going to be on foot. This means point. You cannot aim these guns. That's what the 18th century sounds like. And for some of you, it's what it smells like. We had a misfire. About 10% of the time, these guns will misfire. You could have a dull flint. In humid weather, moisture forms up. If moisture forms up, the gun will not shoot. In rain, it will not shoot. You can get a touch hole that's plugged. The black fouling from shooting will prevent these guns from shooting. Nice echo.
Alright guys, that's the end. We'll see you next time.